Everybody. Today's topic is on what magic is, what it isn't, and the use of spells in magic. Magic is essentially energy that is constantly flowing and moving through all living things. This energy binds all things together, and it can be manipulated and used in magic. Magic is a gift, and everybody has the innate ability to use magic, but you also have to be at least trained in at least visualization. I can never get that word out. Visualization and meditation. You at least got to know the basics, and you don't even need tools. The magic comes from inside of us. It should be used responsibly. You will not grow rich. You will not grow bigger breasts or a bigger penis. You will not spout green pea soup. I assure you of that because, I haven't done that. And, it's not a quick fix for all your problems. An example of that would be when my father, God rest his soul, was sick. He suffered from PTSD and manic depression for many years. And when he really got sick, my mom, who knew that I practiced witchcraft and Wiccan, she had turned around many times and had asked me to do healing. Yeah, well, I tried to explain to her that magic really doesn't work that way. I wish that it had, because my father would be alive right now. Towards the end of his life, I prayed very hard to understand why anything that I did try didn't work. And then I realized, and it was something just so completely simple. It wasn't meant for me to heal him. It was his time to go, and he knew that, I think, in some small way, even though when we did go and visit him, he didn't recognize us at all. My father had these incredibly blue eyes that just looked right through your soul. But at the end of his life, when he did look at you, he didn't look at you, he looked past you. And to me, that was a sign that it was his time to go, and the goddess called him home. So no amount of magic would have been able to help him because he was too far gone. And I think also the medication he was on was way too strong for any of that. So it's really sad when you really want to help somebody, but your magic fails. It's very disheartening, and I admit that. But I've also come to terms with the fact that the goddess was calling him home, and nothing I could do would save him. It broke our hearts, but unfortunately, that's just the way things are. On the other hand, you can work magic to help you achieve goals, such as finding a new job, such as losing weight. And an example of that would be you could take a bottle of oil that you find very, very feminine to represent the weight that you want to lose, and team it up with perhaps a stone or a crystal that would match your goal, and inhale the oil and carry the stone with you. The point of that example is that a spell is a focused prayer. That's all it is. And you don't need the tools for that. You just have to have good intentions. So when you smell the oil, it reminds you of your goal to lose weight. You understand what I'm saying? So in that case, magic only works if you're willing to back it up in the mundane world. And in the instance of losing weight, you would be exercising, you would be dieting, you would be doing everything that you can to lose weight safely and healthy, in a healthy way. Now, Another point I would like to make is you can't do a spell and expect everything to be sunshine and roses. It just doesn't work that way. You can't just do magic and just, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, sorry, and just, because somebody pissed in your morning cornflakes or you didn't get the job promotion at work. You have to be responsible about it. So it just works on that level. You can do magic to help you find balance, to raise spiritual awareness, because spells of that nature are just that. They're focused prayer, as I said earlier. And I think there is a certain level of what you can do. And remember, too, that the goddess, she doesn't want you to suffer. So if you're going to pray, pray with your heart, not with your head. And that, too, is a lesson that I'm learning. And she's only going to give you what she feels that you need. Magic isn't a fly-by-night operation. It takes a lot of work to understand the depth and level of what you can and can do without losing yourself in the middle of it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that explains a little more about what it is and what it isn't. It's life. There's magic all around you. You just have to learn where to look. It's in a smile from a friend. It's in your children's laughter. It's in the moon on an enchanted cold evening. It's in the summer flowers in the field. It's in your own heart. And that's where the true magic lies. Not in any spell, not in any prayer, but the true magic it exists in you. Remember that, and be good to each other. Blessed be.